Bellow's belly was a hell of a guy. With his booming voice, he passed you by. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bellows. Always happy, a jolly fellow. And just sometimes when you wanted it quiet, along comes Bellows, his voice like a riot, sounding like thunder and hammers hitting wood. Too loud, Bellows. I'm sorry, I'd be quiet if I could. I guess we have to accept that Bellows can't change the way he is, and we'll all have to wear ear defenders, and when he sleeps we'll rest. Bellows belly, with his voice so proud, and his vocal range, well, far too loud. Quick as a flash, I can see its tail. Unknown to us, we don't know where it dwells. Always on the move and looking for food, this guy is one resourceful dude. For he has 101 different routes. Under, over, through, between, quick as a flash he shoots. Busy little mouse is Michael Fry. To us he is nothing more than a passer-by. The wicked wit and the slippery tongue, the hissing lips and the wriggly bum. Standing on his back legs was the reptilian wizard, magician or stand-up comedian. Leroy was a lizard. His party trick hurt like hell, but it would grow back, for he could pull off his tail. And for his audience the laughter was pure joy, and he'd make jokes about himself, the laughing lizard, that was Leroy. My kids like to dig, so does that make them moles? Digging so deep, deep down in their holes? My kids like to climb, does that mean they're monkeys? Swinging so high, high up in the fun trees? Well, my kids like to eat, does that make them pigs? Stuffing themselves on bananas and figs. My kids like to run, are they just like hares, sprinting flat out without worries and cares? Well, my kids like to hop. Does that make them frogs, bounding and bouncing all over the logs? Well, my kids like to copy everything I do. Oh, uh-oh, I better behave. Monkey see, monkey do. Scratching, scurrying, dancing on her tiptoes. Well, you can hear her, but where she is nobody knows. Early in the morning and late at night, if you get a glimpse, oh, you'll get a fright. She'll make you jump, she'll make you yell, for you didn't expect such a long tell. But she really is okay, old Amelia Flynn, the rat that lives in the compost bin. Snuffling along, grunting as he goes, under the cover of darkness, for only he knows, sniffing out worms and juicy fat slugs, and some say he's partial to a rotten apple full of bugs. Across the lawn he is exposed, but well protected, a ball of spikes and a twitchy nose. The hedge pig that we call Sir Terence Spence resides there under the garden fence. Toothless Flynn was a pirate, and he was a likeable rogue. And he'd only steal from the rich, so the stories be told. Toothless Flynn was a poor pirate, as his treasure would always go astray. He would set sail in search of bounty, and before he got back to land, he'd already given it away. He would always encounter other folk who had been struck by harder times. People would spill their sob stories, and Flynn would ease their minds. And Toothless Flynn ended up with no money, and he'd smile when all his pirate friends would all gloat. So you know what Toothless Flynn did next? He even gave away his boat. And his friends would say, "Flynn, you silly old fool, with no money you won't be able to retire. And with no boat as any income, well, your future's looking dire." And Flynn just sat back and laughed, and thought about his life on the seas, 1,000 different adventures, and 1,000 funny memories. I know what I'll do, fetch me a pen, for my stories must be told. For I am the pirate Toothless Flynn, old, fat and bold. he knew what to do. Bellows belly is one... he's one hell of a guy. Oh, sugar. Right. Bellows, always happy, a jolly fellow, and only... Bah. Does that make them moles? Digging so deep... Well, my kids like to copy everything I do. Uh-oh, I'd better be... Ow! Toothless Flynn ended up with no money, and he'd smile when his pirates' friends would gloat. Toothless Flynn was a pirate, and he was a likeable rogue. He had Toothless. Toothless. Standing on his back legs was the reptilian wizard. Magician.